1 p.m. It's good to write these times down because, like, for example, you find out that if you go and look in the obituaries, you would know exactly what happened to an individual in which that they when they passed. And because if you find the time in which that they passed on, you can know exactly what illness in which that the organ or which organ was depleted of energy at that time period. Because this is all about your organs and being able to replenish the energy to those particular organs. That's what we're going to go over tonight as far as the information, how to replenish yourself through having sex. Is a regenerative property as well as also a reproductive property, and most importantly of all is a spiritual property. All right? Peace, peace. Some of the best books to get on information right here. So it's Awakening and Healing, Light of the Tao by Mantak Chia. Sexual Energy and Yoga by Elizabeth Hatch. The Tao of Sexology by Stephen Chang. Healing Love Through the Tao, Cultivating Female Sexual Energy by Mantak Chia again. The Taoist Secrets of Love, Cultivating Male Energy by Mantak Chia. Anything As You See by Mantak Chia. Right now, he has probably some of the most vivid books on the information. Awakening Healing Energy Through the Tao by Mantak Chia. "100 Days to Better Health, Better Health, Good Sex, and Long Life." This is by Yule, Eric Stephen Yule. Sexual Reflexology by Mantak Chia. The Taoist Astral Healing. Sexual Energy, Sexual Wisdom Now and in the 21st Century by Jude Pooper. Jude and the Lotus by Saraswati.
All those books are for sale, brother?
We have some of the books up here for sale.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Also, there's some other ones in which that y'all might, Sexual Alchemy. I can't remember her name right now, but that's one of them. And Tantra Yoga by Mulata Ashby. All right, this is off the Wars of Ancient Kemet. It deals with circumcision. It deals with a practice in which that dates back over 4000 BC. You find out that the ritual in which that they started, in which that becomes now known as circumcision, actually was symbolic to the fact of an ancient connection to the stars. This is the actual origin of the circumcision. It didn't have anything to do with just the hygienic reasons. It just had to do with the fact of establishing a connection to the stars. And it's supposed to represent the fact of the breaking away also of the splitting of the male species from the female species, in which that we spoke about earlier, about the state in which that was once hermaphrodite, and how the two species two sexes broke apart and became individualized, or became the manifestation of what we call masculine and feminine energy. All right. So that's what the science of actual circumcision comes from, not just a biblical standpoint in which that the Jews took from seeing this information on the walls of ancient Kemet and then putting it within a book or summary book form in which that we now get into the Bible. All right. Get into the science. All right. Now, what you're going to find out is that the erection of the male is gauged on the amount of energy in which that is stored within what is called the sperm palace. The sperm palace sits directly below the abdomen area and right above the beginning of the staff, all right, of the penis. So it sits right here. This is what is called the sperm palace. If you take your hand and place over this area, you can energize what is called the prostate gland from that area. All right, and there's certain techniques in which that we're going to go over tonight, in which that we'll get acquainted with that. But what happens is that the male, you come to find out that one ejaculation of semen has so much daggone nutrients in it till it's ridiculous. Matter of fact, they say one daggone tablespoon of ejaculation has basically is made up of like 2 New York porterhouse steaks, 8 eggs, 6 oranges, 2 lemons, a cup of milk. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, we talking about just 1 tablespoon. Right? So that's some very important stuff. Matter of fact, the ancients used to say that 1 drop of semen would be actually equivalent to 100 drops of blood, as far as the life principle. All right. So we're gonna start off with the penis, and like we was talking about, it can actually be gauged as far as the energy levels. Like for example, the teens, the penis will be, when it's erect, will be at the state of basically near 45 degrees. In the 20s, it goes down to around 60 degrees, 90 degrees, 30s, 40 degrees, 105 degrees, 50 degrees, 135 degrees. And as Layla Africa says, if it goes any lower, then shoot, you might as well put yourself in the ground. You know what I'm saying? But the science is this, is that a 50-year-old man can still have it up as if someone who's 20 years old or higher. It's based on the way in which that he learns how to gauge his ejaculations. Like for example, you will find that, like for example,